Could death be your friend? Think about that one for a minute.
With all the opportunities that exist today, why haven't you reached your next level of income, life, and wealth? In most cases, we've been lied to. We've been told that if you find the right opportunity and you work hard, you can be successful. And that's simply not true. Millionaires, billionaires, and successful people have realized you need the foundation for wealth, the habits. And that's exactly what you'll be learning on the Millionaire Success Habits podcast. All success starts here.
All right, so this podcast, I'm just going to be raw and to the point and telling you what's going on in my life because I think it's one of the greatest lessons I've ever experienced, and I want to transfer that to you. I want to give you the opportunity to maybe feel what I'm feeling today. My stepdad, who has been my stepdad since I was 9 years old, so I've known him for 41 years. He was my mom's high school sweetheart. They went to the prom together, and then he went away to the army. She married my dad, and then they got back together. Great guy. 2 days ago, he had a stroke in the middle of the night. Kind of haven't slept much since. Had a stroke, and then the next day he had a heart attack, and he's not doing so great. And I've been spending a lot of time with him, and I see him sitting. He can't talk because of the stroke, and I see him looking around and looking at his family and looking at my mom and his kids, and I just know it's like you've heard so many times in the book 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. You know that Covey talks about coming to the end of your life and literally being in the hospital and hearing the buttons and the beeps and hearing people talk about you. When you look, who do you want to see? Who do you want to be there? And what do you want them to be saying about you? Think about that. Now, I'm not trying to be morbid. I'm just in this space for me personally. But here's what I know is how long are you going to put off what you crave so bad? If you're watching a Millionaire Success Habits or listening to a Millionaire Success Habits podcast, you want another level of life. But there's things in your life that right now you should be saying no to. Right now you should be saying yes to and going after. But we think we have all this time. Listen, my stepdad, he's young. He's only 76 years old. I bet to say, looking through his eyes, that he just felt like he'd have forever. Listen, today, I'm more personal in the podcast than I am in any other place. Today, I broke down and cried in a way I haven't in a really long time. I'm parking so I can talk here. I broke down today and I cried really hard. I cried because some of it was just looking through his eyes and I could see the sadness of wow, is this it? Is it over? And I'd love for you to just take a moment and think about if this was the end of your life. What should you be saying no to right this second? What should you be saying yes to right this second? Here's what I know. People who say money can't buy happiness or money doesn't make you happy, to me, you haven't made enough and you haven't given enough away. So get rid of that money is evil thing. That's just foolish. I'm blessed to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it because I got money out of the way. That's great. So you might be saying, good for you, Dean. But I'm just saying, what I'm saying is, if money is important, that next level is important so you can pay for speed, so you can pay for freedom, so you can pay for control of your life, then freaking go for it. But find the balance. Find out why you're doing it right now. What does success mean to you? You know what it means to me in my life right now is that I get to do what I want when I want with my kids. They're 9 and 11. They're growing so fast, I can't slow it down. So I want to coach Little League. I want to coach softball. I want to go to every game. But here's what I know. I've even slacked. And you know, I love doing this training. I love sharing with you because if I'm not congruent, if I don't share a message that I actually live, then I'm kind of full of shit, for lack of a better word. I'm just someone babbling. You're not here because you just want to hear someone talk. You want to hear someone who's been through it, who can admit their flaws. I love saying this and love talking about it because I screw this up sometimes. I want to tell you something. This is really personal. Today, at 4 o'clock, my daughter, she's 11, she pitches, she's a great pitcher, she made the all-star team, but today they're going to the local high school team that's really good, Arcadia High School. And I got them tickets, I got them all set up, but I had work to do, so I was going to let them go, and all her friends. And screw that. Because of what I'm going through with Lenny and seeing that, what am I going to get some more emails done, work on my next $1 million? I'm not saying that to brag, I'm just saying, what am I going to do? Or when I'm on my deathbed, am I going to say, I wish I answered more emails, or I wish I went to that softball game with my daughter and watched her face when she saw high school girls play? Not even a question. Then at 6:30, the game's at 4, at 6:30, I missed my son's last 2 practices because I was really busy. But the 2 before that, I've been coaching him since he was 4 years old. Coaching, assistant coach, glove on, out there, getting dirty. But I have to tell you, this last year, I've kind of let the coaches coach, and I sat back on the bench and answered emails and got work done. I figured it was a great place to get 2 hours worth of work done while my son was out there. And I realized today, screw that. You see what's right here in my passenger seat? That's my baseball glove. Today, there's shorts. Look, I got a pair of shorts in the back seat. I'm going to change it in the car. And today, I'm getting dirty again. I'm going back and practicing with my son again today. Screw that. When I'm where Lenny, my stepdad's name is Lenny, where I'm where Lenny is, I'm not going to be saying, boy, thank God all those baseball practices after the age of 9, I got all those emails done. No, screw that. I'm going to say I was on the field looking at my son in the eye, him watching me be intent, be in the moment, live in the now. And that's why I want to challenge you today. Listen, Lenny means a lot to me, and I'm sad. I'm really sad for my mom. It's been the love of her life since she was 14 years old. But his life is also worth celebrating. And even this gift, whether you believe in God, the universe, this gift, listen, none of us are getting out of this alive. Let's just be honest. Not one of us are going to be here in 100 years from now. Not one of us. We're not getting out alive. So while we're here, we need to stop worrying about the crap. Again, I'm going to challenge you today. I know I'm going to challenge you today to say no to something you should have said no to a long time ago. To say yes to that next level of life, next to the abundance you want, next to the joy you want, the happiness. What about just deciding to be happy? And just live life. You know, this is the Millionaire Success Habits podcast. But man, without this foundation, money can come and go, but long-term success will elude you. So what are you taking away from this today? I kind of digressed, but I said Lenny gave us a gift. Today, he gave me a gift. My son Brody is going to benefit because I'm stepping up my game as a dad. Decided that shit today. I'm saying yes to stepping up the game as being a dad to Brody. I'm saying yes to being a better father to my daughter, Brianna. I'm going to do things. I used to love to trout fly fish. I haven't gone in 5 years. I'm booking a trip today to go fly fishing on the Snake River in Iowa. Today. What are you going to do today? If Lenny passes away, I hope he doesn't. I hope he pulls through, and I'm going to be there supporting him every way I can. But what gift can he give you through me? Listen, you've heard this before. You've read about it before. You've heard stories before. You watched a great inspirational video on YouTube, maybe about it. But did it stick? So my goal today, listening to this podcast, the message that came through Lenny through me into you is make something stick. Challenge yourself to make a change. Challenge yourself to have the courage to pretend it's your last days. What do you want to be known for? What have you wanted to accomplish? Who do you want around you? Reverse engineer that and take action today.
Listen, if you like the video, make sure you click subscribe right now so you never miss an episode. And while you're there, click the notification bell so you'll know when the next one goes live. You can always follow us on Instagram, and if you don't already have Millionaire Success Habits, you can grab it for free at deansfreebook.com. Remember, all success starts here.